Welcome back, YouTube, to another video. It's your boy Brian Felix here. Appreciate y'all for watching this video here. You guys are taking a look at some before shots on this Honda Civic, I believe, or Honda Accord, and it's in pretty decent condition. Out of 10, I would rate this car a solid 5.5, 6, around there. It's not terrible. We're gonna go ahead and prep this vehicle for sale. So we're just gonna go ahead and do an engine detail, wash and wax, and just detail the interior. So basically just a basic detail. It's never been detailed before. um, so you guys can see it's pretty bad. I didn't do any shampooing or anything like that. That's not what the client wanted. They just, had a budget, and I just, sort of gave them, you know, what their budget was asking for. So enjoy the video. I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips on mobile detailers, so I can help you guys, get to the next level. And I'm in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of detailers out there. Well, a lot of YouTubers, I should say, that give detailing advice, and they're not actually out and dealing with this heat, dealing with this cold. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of just good to kind of connect with you guys on that level and just relate a lot more than, these higher end and, top tier detailers out here. Nothing against them, but it's just more relatable for you guys to relate to me, since we are kind of like in the same shoes and we're all going after the same goals, which is to become the best detailers in our areas. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Enjoy these background shots of me detailing, and let's get into the video. Let's go. So I want to talk about tracking your time, right? Now, I want to first, explain to you guys the importance of this. So I want to give you guys an example, right? So when I was, by myself, um, of course, I take a little bit longer to detail cars. When you're by yourself, you're gonna take a little longer. It's just, and and not impossible to avoid, but it's kind of just, it is what it is. You're gonna take 2.5 hours instead of 1.5 hour to complete a detail. If you had someone else with you, it's just common sense. It's gonna be that way. So what I did when I first started was I tracked every vehicle that I did, right? Now, it's kind of hard for me to tell you guys how to track, but I'm gonna just tell you how I did it. So basically, I just clocked in and I clocked out. So I use this app called Jobber, and this is where we, deal with our clients and book clients and send invoices and set up our schedule and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like what I did. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and set a timer. I'm sure you probably have an iPhone. You probably have some type of smartphone, because a lot of you guys watch my videos through phone. So what I would recommend is just to set a timer or something of that sort, just so you can track your time, or maybe even get like a little clock or something like that from like Dollar Tree or something like that, and just you know track how long you're taking on each vehicle, right? But not only do that, now you gotta like track the size of the vehicle, the service of the vehicle, so that way you have an idea on your pricing, right? So that's gonna be the first tip. Track your time. If you track your time, pricing is gonna be so much easier for you, because let's say you want to make, and I said this in my other videos, let's say you want to make 50 an hour, just to keep things simple here. Let's say you want to make $50 an hour, right? Not you personally, like your business, like overall in general, you want to make at least $50 an hour. Now, in order to make $50 an hour, you have to be efficient with your detailing process. So if you're not as efficient with your detailing, then you take 5 hours on a $100 car or detail, then you're not making that much money, right? But let's say you do a detail in 2 hours, right? Now, if you do it in 2 hours and you charge 200, now you're making $100 an hour instead of 50. So, anyways, that's just a little idea, a little concept of, the first tip that I want to give you guys, especially if you're mobile. Track your time and make sure that you're being efficient and finding ways to find, or shorten the time of these details, because detailing can definitely be time consuming. So this second tip is gonna, kind of go hand in hand with the last one, which is gonna be increase your prices, right? And this can also be knowing your value and just knowing what you're bringing to the, to the table, you know, for lack of a better word. Um, just knowing that you're a professional at the end of the day and knowing that you're not out here just trying to wash cars, right? What you do, what you're doing is a skill. People are willing to pay big bucks for, you know, your professionalism. So what I recommend is raise your prices, right? Once you have an overview of, how long you take on each vehicle, then raise your prices because this is what happened with me, and I'm trying to speak to you guys from experience. So when I first started, I was charging every car that I was doing was $100. Now I was quickly realizing because once you're out there, like I'm telling you, detailing is a very time consuming thing. Once I was out there detailing, trucks and SUVs and bigger vehicles for $100 and a car, I was taking 3 4 hours, making 25 bucks, maybe even 20, maybe even 15 bucks an hour because I wasn't what's the word? I wasn't as confident, or you know what I'm saying? I wasn't, as comfortable as, raising my prices because I wanted to get every car. Now, you know, sure, if you don't have the volume, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like supply and demand, if you have a lot more cars than you can handle, it's an obvious sign it's time to raise those prices. But if you're not getting any calls and stuff like that and you don't have the volume, then you need to work on your marketing and start getting more cars. And if you want to know what I do for marketing, it's Google SEO and make videos and TikToks and post on social media. So that's all I do for marketing, and I stay pretty busy myself. So on to the third tip. All right, so the third tip is going to be quick. So, third tip that I want to give you guys is take before and after pictures, right? Take videos before, take videos after, take pictures before, take pictures after. This will be like a part of the marketing, program and the campaign. You got to promote yourself, you got to show what you're doing, and you got to show people that you know what you're doing and that you can do it well. So, now let's go ahead and talk about the fourth tip, which is know and understand your client's expectations, right? Know that they need this certain spot taken care of, right? You need to know what they called you out for, right? So every time before you start your detail, ask them, hey, and this is what I do personally, hey, is there any particular spots or anything you're most concerned about, right? This is going to set you apart. This is going to make you, seem more professional and seem like you really care about what, needs to be taken care of. Now, if you do this, you're going to increase your value, right? So make sure you ask your clients, hey, what are you concerned about? So that way you know what their expectations are, and that way you can attack and fix those areas that they're most concerned about. And they might even tell you like, hey, I have a stain right here on my seat. I know it might not come off, but I want you to, try your best to take care of it. And you go ahead and do it, you remove it, boom, 5-star review. It's that simple, you guys. It's that simple. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and give you the last tip, which is basically don't compete, don't compare with anybody else. Stay true to yourself, stay in your own lane, focus on you, keep on growing, keep on hustling. And, I guess an extra tip that I could give you guys is focus on self development, right? Focus on yourself, read books, educate yourself, watch YouTube videos, but don't watch too many detailing videos now, you guys, because a business is a business, and you need to make sure that you learn sales, you learn marketing, and detailing is important, but it's not everything you need to know, right? So you need to expand your mindset and just keep on winning, you guys. I believe in you all. I believe in all of you guys. So peace out. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Let's go. Hustle, never settle.